Hi, welcome. We'll begin down on our back. So bringing yourself back comfortably. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Just take a moment here and recognize your body. Relax your shoulders, maybe turn your palms to face up. And just focus on inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Relaxing your body and really stepping into your body fully and completely. We'll start with pelvic tilts. So on the inhalation, allow your lower back to arc away from the floor. Really exaggerate this curve. You may even feel a little bit of tightness in the lower spine. And as you exhale, press your feet into the mat, lower back into the floor without clenching the glutes. And then again, inhale, arcing. You're going to feel your whole body shift. And exhale, dropping into the mat. Inhale, arcing. Feel your lungs expand as you breathe. And now as you exhale, lower back into the floor, try to engage on your anal sphincter. And that's right in front of your tailbone. It's actually part of your pelvic floor. And then inhaling, letting everything go and arcing your back. Then again, trying to engage anal sphincter, some of those bathroom muscles without squeezing the glutes. And inhaling, arcing, and completely releasing. Let's add the arms. Inhale, bend and extend. And then exhale, feet into the floor, lower back into the mat, belly into the floor, pelvic floor engages. Inhale, let go of everything. Feel your lungs lift. Exhale. Soften your jaw. Inhale. And exhale. Just nice and slow. Let's go a few more rounds. One more. And then just settling your body back down to a comfortable center. I'll do the same leg as you. Inhale, extend your left leg to the, or right leg to the sky, roll the ankle. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee, figure four. Lacing the right arm through the opening that you've created. Interlace the fingers either underneath the hamstring or on top of the shin. Now, if you feel as though you can't grab hold of your leg, set a block underneath your bottom foot or hold a strap or a necktie. So as you interlace the fingers, relax your shoulders down and back. And as you hug the left knee in, press out on your right thigh with your elbow and then try to anchor your hips down into the floor. So you're actually almost trying to arc the lower back, if that makes sense, as you keep a nice open chest. Now, if the head and shoulders are tight and you feel like you're kind of looking backwards, this is where you're going to want to have a support for your head and your shoulders so you can relax the upper body. Nice deep breath in. Try to square off your hips. Nice deep breath out. Just work to stay calm. Keep breathing. And then slowly release the legs. Gently uncross the ankle. And just take a moment here, pause and breathe. Notice your body. Notice your feelings, your thoughts, and just stay the observer. Inhale, extend your left leg up to the sky and just roll the ankle. And then cross the ankle over the knee, lacing the left arm through. Grab hold, right hamstring or right shin. And then with a nice little flex to the feet, exhale, kindly start to guide the knee in as you press the sacrum into the floor. Open chest, kind breath. Focus on your inhale and focus on your exhale. Again, hips pressing into the floor. Try to get a little curve in the lower back as you gently guide the right knee in and maybe press out on that left thigh with the elbow. Just continue to breathe. Inhaling through the nose, relax your shoulders, and exhaling through the nose, soften your jaw. And then gently release the legs, feet back to the floor. Recline spinal twist. We'll be twisting with our legs to go to the right first. So pick up your hips and swing them several inches off to the left so you feel kind of crooked. Extend your right leg out and then pick up your hips again so you're laying on the side of your right hip. So if your pants had a side seam, you're on that side seam. Take your block, and you're going to have that over on your right side to support your knee. Now take your left leg over, and you're going to drop it onto that block at any height. So now if you don't have a block, feel free to use a couch cushion or a folded towel or a couple blankets. And as you're in this twist, if you notice that all of your body weight is over on your right shoulder like mine is, you're going to use your elbows, push them into the floor and the back of your head to lift your upper body and try to bring the upper body a little bit more connected to the floor. So if you still feel really off, you're going to want to lay on a blanket from your shoulder blades up so you can make that connection. So that way we can have that twist truly be in the spine and not just in the hips. And oftentimes what ends up happening is we end up rolling rather than actually twisting. So now you can use your right hand to secure the left knee. You can open up your left arm, palm face up. I'm going to readjust my shoulders again. And then completely turn the head off to the left. You can also open the right arm as well. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. If the groin still has tension, support the leg further, and you may need an additional block or an additional support. So nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. We're going to stay here several breaths. And just check in with your body. Maybe readjust the upper back as now tissues have released. Noticing as sensations shift and change. And that's going to happen as your body slowly starts to let go. So try not to react, but rather stay the observer. Stay in your body, and most importantly, stay with your breath. Gently turn the head to center. Start to bend that top knee even further and start to bring the left foot to the floor. Plant the left foot into the mat to readjust the hips back to neutral. And then just take a moment here, pause, readjust the lower back. You can move your block over to the opposite side. And you'll notice that we used a block, and so just as a reminder, the goal is not to get the bent knee to the floor. The goal is to stack the sacrum and stack the hips so the twist can stay in the spine. All right, here we go. Let's lift the hips, swing them over to the right, lengthen the left leg out. I'm going to shift my hips a little bit more, trying to keep my upper back anchored to the mat. So I'm finding a true stretch or a true release in my spinal muscles rather than rolling. So a ball rolls and a wet towel twists. So we want to twist. And then again, upper back stays anchored. Usually one side twists a little bit better. You're on the side seam of your pant. And then supporting the top leg, usually around the shin area. You can hold on to that left knee with the left arm without causing tension. And then completely pick up your head and rotate the head so the ear, cheek, and chin lay towards the floor. Try not to just roll your head. I really want you to twist in the neck. Nice deep breath in and nice deep breath out. You can still your eyes to a point or just close the eyes here and allow the body to unwind. Stay with your breathing. And if at any time your mind wanders away, remember you always have the choice to come back. Back to your body, back to your breath. Try not to judge any sensation as good or bad, wrong or right. But just feeling as your body slowly starts to let go. Maybe in some areas for the first time ever. Just being very mindful not to be too quick to judge as sensations shift. So if you're like me and your lower back is fairly tight, you may start to feel a lot of release through the sacrum and in through the lower back. You may also get some stretch or release through the outer hip of that top leg and even into the neck, especially if you're working through that rotation quite intently. Inhaling, breathing into the twist, and exhaling. Just also noticing that emotions and thoughts may rise and fall, especially when we start to move beyond our comfort zone. What's familiar, what we're used to. So just really try to tune into that and just recognize that. Now slowly, when you're ready, begin to bend the top knee even more. Take your right leg to the right side of the mat and gently rotate the head and hips back to center. Just take a moment here now and gently bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle hug. Just trying to move very mindfully, no agenda here. And then when you're ready, roll securely off to one side. Using your top hand, gently coil yourself up to a seated position. And in coming into a seated position, just trying to sit nice and tall, and if you need to, sitting on a cushion or a blanket. We'll move through a little bit of some neck work here. Exhale, dropping the chin to the chest, relax your shoulders. And then interlace the fingers at the base of the skull, the occipital bone. And as you press your head down with your hands, press back up into your hands with your head. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, you can round out the spine a little bit or sit up a little taller. You can even tip the head to the right or to the left. And just kind of notice if one side or one little spot or rotation is kind of a nice little sweet spot. Just tune into that. Breathing calmly. And then release the hands to the knees. Open your mouth. And as you inhale, tip the head back. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Mouth is open. Once the head is tipped back, push your bottom teeth up, closing your mouth. Almost think of an underbite. And stretch the scalenes on the front of the neck. You can even slide your bottom jaw right to left, really feeling the front of the throat and front of the neck open. And then slowly bring the head back to center. That's a really important neck stretch to do, as for many of us, we feel strain in the upper back, so we continue to kind of stretch into those muscles, but we're often feeling strain. So by releasing the front of the neck, which kind of pulls us forward, we get a lot more relief. All right, still sitting tall. Drop your left ear to your shoulder. So I'm going to do opposite of you. Reach out through the heel of the right hand. Really drop the shoulder down. And then take your left hand and gently press against the right side of the head, trying to stretch from earlobe to shoulder to wrist. And then same thing again, if I gently turn the head, be very mindful, no quick movements, or I even move the arm, I can work to make even more space through the side of the neck. And then hands to the knees, roll your chin to your chest, and gently roll your head up to the opposite side. Relaxing the shoulders, flex now through the left palm. And if you feel it's appropriate, take the hand to the side of the head, really trying to open the side of the neck. Nice deep breath in, and nice deep breath out. Relax the jaw, and just make sure you're not forcing. And then hands gently back to the knees, roll the chin to the chest, and gently tip the head up. Shoulders up to the ears and gently down and back. Let's come into a tabletop position. So hands and knees, fingertips nice and wide, folds of the elbows forward, nice broad back. Moving through cat-cow. On the inhalation, curl the toes under, bend your elbows. As you lower the belly down, uncurl your tail, look forward and up. As you exhale, think about dragging your tail between your legs. Belly pulls up into the back, chin to chest, and now lean back towards your heels. Really try to use the whole spine. Inhale, bend your elbows, come through the little rabbit hole. Pull back on your shoulders and uncurl your spine. Exhale, tailbone drags through, pelvic floor, belly all engaged, lean back towards your heels. And then inhale, shoulders pull back. And maybe your arms don't even straighten, especially if you're tight in the upper body. Try to move your sternum out. Exhale. Sync with your breath. Let's go several more rounds. Four more. Last one. And then gently coming back to tabletop. So you'll need 2 yoga blocks. And if you don't have 2 yoga blocks, maybe a low stool or in the mouth of a chair. I'll do opposite of you. Step forward with your right foot and completely secure the right foot to the floor. Bring yourself up off your blocks and level your hips. So you're going to roll your right thigh down and try to pick your left hip up. So your hips are squared forward and level like a cereal bowl filled with milk on a countertop would keep all the milk inside. All right, now walk your front foot a little bit further forward of the knee, and as you exhale and start to lunge forward, keep your cereal from spilling out of your navel point, and try to keep your right glute cheek underneath you. So we're getting a nice stretch through the hip. Now I can use my blocks for support, or the mouth of my chair off on my left side. I'm going to try to, again, keep the hips square and level. It's not about how deep you go. It's trying to keep that stretch in the groin. Now, if and when you feel like it, bend and extend your left arm. So I'm pressing through the top of my back foot as I'm reaching through my fingertips. So that stretch continues. If you're really feeling stable, you can outstretch both arms or even come to cactus a little bit more modified. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. You should feel both a stretch and a strengthen combination here. You're doing great. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Slowly pull the hips back, releasing the front leg. And then we're going to come to the opposite side. Step up, give your body a moment to transition. Knee and front foot are hips distance. Make sure that you're not on one water ski, but on 2. Try to level the hips. So if I face you, we're trying not to have our hips uneven. So if I roll my front thigh down, I kind of put my hamstring and glute underneath me and pick up my back glute. Now my hips are more level. right side to left side, and then pubis bone to hip bones are what we call neutral. So that's going to be parallel with the wall that you're facing. And I know that's easier said than done, so you're going to meet your true restriction head on. Walk your front foot a little further forward so the heel is further forward than the knee, but the foot is very secure to the floor. As you exhale, keep your tummy strong. I'm only going to go as far as my neutral squared hips will let me. There should be no negative feeling in the sacrum, meaning like pinching. And if you do, then you know you've gone too far. Pushing through the top of the back big toe and down and into the front foot. So here I'm way too deep. I can extend my right arm up and really reach with enthusiasm, but relax the shoulder. I can also extend my opposite arm or stay at the security of the blocks, the chair, or even just have that opposite arm, that right arm stay extended. Inhale through the nose, just stay with your breath. Now find a focal point. Exhale through the nose. Exhale, slowly bring your hands down to your heart. Nice job. Gently draw back on the hips. Now take the knees nice and wide, devotional. Sitting back onto your heels, reach your arms forward and gently relax your body towards the floor. Forehead to the mat. Gently wiggle your hips side to side. Just release your body back. Forehead to the floor. Gently roll yourself up and kindly come onto your back for relaxation. Rolling yourself back, extending one leg out to each corner of the mat, arms turn up, palms face up. Let your legs roll open, your back body broaden. Now deep inhalation through the nose. Deep exhalation through the nose. And take the next 3 to 7 minutes here, resting on the floor, paying attention to your breathing. And if at any time you notice your mind wandering away, use the attention of your breath to bring yourself back to the mat, back to the moment that you're in, back to your body. Relax your legs, your arms, your abdomen. Swallow to clear the throat as you soften your face, your eyes, your jaw. Breathe and relax.